Listen, I ain't got time for this.
Don't speak to me like that.
Come and speak to me, yeah? Right, You've been causing some issues.
No, he ain't.
He hasn't.
I've talked to him.
Okay,
Oi,
calm yourself down. Calm your attitude down. Speak to the public with respect.
Listen, go away.
I'm telling you to calm down.
Go away.
Yeah, I'm DP audit. Respect. I'm carrying on all I want. Speak to the public with respect and integrity like you're meant to. Why is there no police here?
Go and speak to the inspector.
You call through now and tell him to send police.
No, you don't tell me what to do, pal.
Oh, shut your attitude up as well, you. Wind your neck in. Wind your neck in, yes.
My neck in.
Yeah, you're the police officer. See that? That's a claim and a half. You're getting a claim against you. You little you're losing your job, you little.
Yeah, you think so?
See that, guys?
That's assault.
Witnesses, yeah?
You do nothing wrong.
You assaulted me.
Right.
On camera.
Whoa.
Yo, he's off his head. He can't be a copper.
Whoa.
That's oh, look at that. Look at that. Wind your neck and look how bad he is.
During a 10th Street encounter with police, DP Audits captures a heated exchange on camera. Staying calm under pressure, DP urges the officer to remain professional, but the situation suddenly escalates when DP is shoved to the ground, resulting in injury. Instead of addressing the incident, the officer issues arrest warnings, pushing the confrontation into legal territory and raising serious questions about the officer's conduct.
Go away.
Nah, I'm in public. Shut your mouth and your attitude up. You're a public of the servant, a servant of the public.
Okay.
There's no, you're breaching the peace.
You ain't spraying him.
Okay.
You ain't spraying him. And I'm doing nothing wrong.
No, you're not. You speak to them like that's what you're doing. You don't get to speak to public like that. You don't get to speak to people like you're speaking to him. That's not how your role works. You're a police officer of the law, serving the crowd and serving the people. Respect and integrity. Remember your oath and your college of peace in training. You're absolute disgrace. The way you push me over now, you're getting a claim against you. You're getting sued. You should lose your job for that as well.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see, won't we? And you're going to be all over the internet. Do you know how many people are going to see you? You're live now.
Good for you.
Welcome to YouTube, you how about that?
Okay, swear at me once more, I'll lock you up.
Nah, higher threshold. Is there any complainants? Is there any complainants for my swearing? Any complainants? Your officers need to arrest you.
Okay.
You assaulted me.
Right.
You need to arrest your fellow officer. Section 26, he just pushed me on the ground, threatened me with powerful for telling him to rax himself. Nah, arrest your officer.
When the auditor urged the officer to ease the tension, the response went too far. Instead of professionalism, the officer resorted to force, shoving the auditor to the ground. This wasn't about safety. It was about control. Using authority to intimidate isn't public service. Officers are entrusted to handle accountability with integrity, especially under public scrutiny. This moment was a clear reminder of how quickly trust erodes when power is used to silence instead of serve.
You're online on YouTube, you're going on YouTube, you don't do your jobs correctly, you're going to look like idiots. Nah, he's assaulted, he's assaulted me, mate.
We need to work out what's gone on.
He's pushed me, he's foot to me like that because he was speaking to him like club and I told him to speak to members of the public respect like you're meant to and professionally, and that is the worst example. He needs to be fired, he's getting sued or we're putting a claim against him. That was outrageous. Arrest him. Arrest him. Do your job that the College of Policing tells you to arrest him.
You need to relax. You need to calm down.
You need to arrest him.
You hear? You need to talk to me. Tell me what's going on. So obviously dealing with.
He was talking to him, and the way he was speaking to him was disgusting. The way you do not speak to members of the public like that. The way he was disgusting. Everything about him is disgusting. He's going to get. Do you know how many views he's going to do online now? He'll go viral with the way that was. That was one of the worst situations I've ever seen. I've done this for a year now. You need to arrest him.
Okay, right, we're not going to arrest him. But
you're not going to arrest your colleague when he's just broke the law and assaulted a member of the public.
But you're entitled to make.
What does your College of Policing treat you at the beginning? When you're call your officers. No, you listen to me. He has assaulted me and broke the law.
Listen to you. You're entitled to make a complaint online.
You're getting sued, mate.
Okay.
Look at him. Look
Number
at him.
one lesson. Don't put me in my personal space.
The auditor didn't just challenge the officer. He cited Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, noting it's illegal for police to abuse their powers. There was no threat, no resistance. Only a citizen calling out unprofessional conduct and getting shoved for it. It echoes the case of ex-South Wales officer Richard Helling, convicted under the same law for targeting vulnerable people. The message then as now is clear. Stepping outside the law in uniform carries consequences, and accountability isn't optional.
Okay.
Those there,
Right, identify yourself.
7459.
Name, station.
Okay, don't need to give money.
Yes, you do.
No.
3 forms. You've used your powers against me. 3 forms of identification.
Don't point at me.
I'll point like I want.
Don't point at me.
No. 3 forms of identification. You're going to push me again, are you?
If you can put in my space, yes.
Oh, you're in my space now. What would happen if I
What
pushed
I'm
you?
doing, well, you can try.
Ah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
See this, people?
Yeah.
You're welcome to YouTube.
Have a good day.
What's name and fucking station?
Have a good day, sir.
Name and station. I don't know. On his name and station, he's got to give 3 forms of identification.
Instead of answering the auditor's valid questions, the officer flipped the script, casting himself as the victim, as if discomfort erased accountability. But policing demands composure, especially under challenge. Unease is not a license to use force. Here, there was no effort to explain or de-escalate, only a sudden resort to physical action backed by a weak excuse. That's not professionalism. It's a clear misuse of authority at a moment when transparency mattered most.
Have a good day. You ain't gonna have a good day when it follows through on you. Welcome to YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the state of him.
Really?
Yeah, the state here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Absolute.
Swear at me again, I'll lock you up.
But you can't use a higher threshold. You can't lock me up for that.
Really?
Yeah, section 5.
Really? You think so? That's it, you can walk him back.
See, he was going to arrest me, guys. Will, sort him out, man. He's horrible, mate.
Right, how's it going?
Him, he pushed me over there. His attitude stinks. He's threatening to arrest me, power spray me. The opposite of you. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be arrested. He should be arrested by fellow officers under your College of Policing to protect members of the public. He should be arrested for that.
The College of Policing is clear. After using force, officers must state their name, rank, and station. It's not a courtesy, it's accountability. Yet here, the officer refused, raising even more red flags. That choice erodes trust, blocks transparency, and makes justice harder to pursue. Withholding basic details after a physical incident doesn't just look bad. It undermines the very principles of fair and responsible policing.
You should have arrested him.
As you know,
You should have arrested him. Wait till you see the footage.
we can't arrest anyone, as you know. As a piece
You
of
can't know. They should have arrested him.
So what you can do, if you want to make a complaint.
Well, I've never experienced anything like him.
Well, I haven't seen
Ever, mate.
hear what you said.
Ever. You know I'm sound with you when you say sound.
So you know what
I've
I
never
did?
experienced
Let me
that.
say one thing.
He is a dangerous police officer. He should not be in the
one thing
police.
to
You should not be in the police. You are a dangerous police officer. You are a dangerous police officer. You should not be in a front-facing role. You should not be going out the public. You are disgusting. You are a shame.
Stand back.
Shameful. Shameful. You should not be a front-facing officer to the public. You are a danger to the public, my friend. You're the reason people like me exist, because of people like you.
You know that as well as me, this place is covered in cameras. Okay? So, ergo, if you have a complaint, and you're an auditor, you probably feel.
I've got it on film, yeah, I will.
Mr. What can I call you?
Just call me DP.
DP.
Or Paul, call me Paul, call me Paul.
So, if you want to make a complaint, which really you are, whatever happened will be covered in cameras, won't it?
Yeah, he
So,
cannot be in a role as a police officer, I'm sorry.
What I would suggest,
I'm not having a go at you, that was outrageous.
What I would suggest is, after an incident like that, our adrenaline is high, which can lead to action.
Nah, when you see the footage, there's no excuse for his behaviour then. Initially.
Whatever's happened is happened.
Let's be clear. The auditor had just been physically assaulted. His frustration was a natural response, not harassment. Yet the officer's warning, "Swear again and I'll arrest you," wasn't de-escalation, it was an abuse of authority. Policing demands composure under pressure. But this moment revealed poor judgment, a lack of empathy, and a troubling disregard for public trust.
Just try and bring.
Nothing's going to get done about it.
Hang on, no.
Nothing's going to get done about
So
it.
whatever's happened, you would try and just get your adrenaline down, carry on with what you're doing, auditing, whatever, seeing what's going on, videoing,
Yeah.
and then
Where's the police presence,
when
man?
your adrenaline is high, you can react to things that you won't normally react to.
To be honest with that copper then, the reason I snapped at him, because the way he was talking to this fella here was the most, honestly, you know what I'm like, Will. If you sound, I'm sound with you. This was the most outrageous thing I've seen from a police officer in probably my life, Will. And I've been beaten up by you and everything. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Shameful. And I hope he's reprimanded when you get back to the station. I hope you tell him that he's wrong in what he's doing, and do what your college of policing tells you, and tells you to call your fellow officers out. That's the professionalism you need to do, because of these sort of things, them comments is ruining your relations with the public. So you need to tell them, and I hope you do, Will, because that was disgusting, mate.
The second officer's excuse, blaming adrenaline, is troubling. Treating the use of force like it's routine normalizes misconduct. Officers are trained for high-pressure situations. Composure isn't optional, it's the job. Whatever happened isn't an explanation, it's an evasion. If the roles were reversed, that defense wouldn't stand for a second. Double standards like this only deepen the divide between police and the public.
This was the worst attitude I've seen from a police officer
really
in my
surprised.
entire life.
Really
and I grew up ghetto and shit.
I'm not saying you're lying, I'm not saying it didn't happen, I'm just saying I'm surprised. And that's
Well,
me being
yeah.
really straight.
You'll still see the footage anyway, and you're going to be in shock. Yeah, and you know what I'm like? I was telling him, at first he kind of relaxed a little bit, and then I think his ego took back over, and then he had to start.
It's really surprising. But as long as you're alright,
No, I'm alright.
That's the most important thing.
Tell him all KHNK solicitors will be in contact with him soon.
I didn't hear.
Tell him the solicitors will be in contact with him soon, man. Oh, and I will go to the ISP, all that, right? Go through them methods. I want him removed as his role as a police officer. After that, today, he should not be a police officer. I know he's your friend, Will, but I'm sorry, he shouldn't. It's dangerous. Can't be having danger like that.
The auditor highlights a critical flaw in modern policing: the silence of officers who witness misconduct yet stay quiet. The College of Policing's Code of Ethics demands integrity, accountability, and the courage to speak up, even against a colleague. When that doesn't happen, trust crumbles, and even the most honest officers lose credibility by association. In these moments, silence isn't neutral, it's complicity. Upholding the badge means holding everyone to the same standard. By bringing in HNK solicitors, the auditor is making a clear stand for accountability, and it's justified. This wasn't a split-second slip. It was a misuse of authority, followed by refusal to identify and backed by threats. The auditor's frustration was not disruption. It was a reminder that the badge demands higher standards. The adrenaline excuse only underscored poor judgment, and the silence of bystanding officers exposed a deeper culture of avoiding accountability. With legal action now in motion, this case goes beyond one encounter. It's about protecting the principle that policing must rest on integrity. We'll keep tracking this story, so like, comment, and subscribe, and check out DP Audits in the description. This is Rate the Audit. See you next time.